Going to make some soup today, and I'm going to use some white wine, and a little bit of brandy, and some cream, chicken broth, and paprika, cayenne pepper. I use some fennel and lemon juice and tomatoes. Here's 4 lobster tails and some thyme, bay leaf, butter, shallots. Let's get started. For my tomatoes, I'm going to dice them, but I'm going to take the core out and place each one separately into the boiling water. I'm going to boil this for 30 seconds because I want to peel the tomato. And tomatoes that are extremely ripe and homegrown are easy to peel, but the store-bought ones in the kind of the winter time are not very easy to peel. And after 30 seconds, I will take it out and let the tomato cool off. And we're going to need 1 cup of chopped tomatoes for our soup. Okay, I've got the tomatoes, they cooled off, and I peeled them. I'm going to cut them into quarters, and then you want to take out the middle, the center, and get all the seeds out. It's easier to rinse them under the water sink, in the sink, and then cut them into strips like I have here, and then line the strips up and cut them into little cubes. In my pot I have 4 cups of water boiling, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. I'm going to put the steamer did not work. Hang on. Do it like that. And I'm going to add oh well, that's okay. I'm just going to cook 4 of these. I sliced them in half, so I'm actually cooking 2 of them. Just until they get almost done. I'm not wanting to get them done. They've been in there for 2 minutes. I'm going to take them out. Might as well take that basket out, but oh well. I'll put it in the other 2 lobster tails that are split in half and let these go for 2 minutes. I'm going to take the other ones out, and we need to let these cool off. And if your water boils over like mine did, you want to turn the heat down. You want to save this water, don't throw it out. We're going to let these cool off. The lobster's cooled off enough to handle. So now I'm going to just take it out of the shell and kind of look for any kind of veins and put it back into this bowl. And we want to save these shells also. Now I'm going to do this to all the pieces of lobster. Put them in the bowl, save these shells, and then I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Don't really have to measure, but I'm going to. And it's in a hot pan, and I'm going to add my shells. The shells have been going for 3 or 4 minutes and over medium-high heat. And when they start to quiet down, which is what they've done, I'm going to add 2 cups of Chardonnay and 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm using homemade chicken broth. It does not have any salt in it. And I'm going to add that boiling liquid, that boiling water that we first cooked the lobster in. We're going to let this simmer and reduce. Next, next what we're going to do, this is boiled for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And we're going to strain it and put it into this bowl. I've got that strained out, and I've emptied and washed out my pot real quick. I'm going to add a half a stick of butter. That's 2 ounces of butter. I'm going to add the fennel. 1 cup of the fennel. And the shallots. That's half a cup of those. And let this come back up to heat and saute that together. It's gone about 5 minutes. You want it to get soft, not brown. I'm going to add the paprika, teaspoon, cayenne pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon. Add the tomato paste. It's 1 tablespoon of that. Add 1 sprig of thyme, 1 bay leaf, 1 cup of the tomatoes, brandy, 2 tablespoons of brandy, and here's my chicken stock mixture. We're going to bring this back up to a boil, or a simmer actually, and cook this down. I transferred the soup mixture into my blender, and I'm going to mix it up. Now you want to add your mixture back into your pot. I rinsed out my pot and wiped it clean with paper towels, kitchen towels. You want to add a teaspoon of lime juice, and half a cup of heavy cream. And let this come back up to temperature. Now that it's warmed back up, it only took a few seconds, you want to taste it. And what you're tasting for is salt. Is it salty enough? Is it too salty? And I think mine's just right. And just add just a little bit of salt at a time, or if it's too salty, add some more cream. Fourth of a cup of cream at a time. Now you want to take your cold lobster and slice it up however you want, and see, it's not really cooked all the way through. That's what you want. Take a warm pan and add about a tablespoon of butter. Add your lobster. And I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Just want to warm the lobster up in the butter. Now take your warmed up lobster and put it into your soup, and you're ready to serve. Here's some soup. And I wish I had one of those kind of flat soup bowls, which show the lobster off a whole lot more. It makes about 3 servings, 3 hearty servings. And I like to serve with some dipping bread, some crusty bread, maybe a green salad. And let me tell you, this stuff is super fantastic. Thanks so much for watching.